Have you ever heard someone make a mean comment about a person just because of their gender? Or seen a situation where someone felt unsafe or disrespected? These moments, big and small, are part of a much larger issue we need to talk about: gender-based violence. Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a serious but incredibly important topic. We'll explore the meaning of gender-based violence, or GBV, what causes it, and the deep impact it has on individuals and communities. We'll also define key terms like power, force, and consent, and understand the roles of those involved. This is a heavy subject, but understanding it is the first step toward creating a safer and more respectful world for everyone. So, what exactly is gender-based violence? Put simply, it's any harmful act directed at a person based on their gender. It is rooted in the idea of gender inequality, the belief that one gender is somehow less valuable or should have less power than another. This isn't just physical harm. It can be emotional, like constant put-downs or controlling behavior. It can be psychological, like threats and intimidation. It can also be economic, like preventing someone from getting a job or controlling their money. Think about it. Have you ever witnessed someone being told they can't do something, like play a certain sport or pursue a certain career, just because of their gender? That's a form of prejudice that can, in some cases, be a building block for GBV. Let's break down who is involved. The person who commits the harmful act is called the perpetrator. The person who experiences the harm is often referred to as a victim, but more and more, we use the term survivor. Why? Because survivor emphasizes their strength, resilience, and their journey of healing and recovery. It's a term of empowerment. Now, let's talk about the root causes. GBV doesn't just happen out of nowhere. It grows from harmful social norms and stereotypes about masculinity and femininity. For example, outdated ideas that men must be dominant and aggressive, or that women should be passive and submissive, create a dangerous power imbalance. This imbalance is a key ingredient. Poverty and lack of education can also make people more vulnerable. When someone feels powerless in other areas of their life, they might try to exert power over someone else in a harmful way. It's crucial to understand that GBV is a violation of basic human rights. Everyone has the right to live free from violence and discrimination, to be safe, and to be treated with dignity. When GBV occurs, those fundamental rights are being stolen. To really grasp this, we need to understand the difference between power, force, and consent. Power, in this context, isn't about strength, it's about control. A perpetrator uses their power, whether it's physical, emotional, or social, to dominate a survivor. Force is the action taken to maintain that control. It can be a physical act, a threat, or pressure. This leads us to the most important concept: consent. Consent is a clear, enthusiastic, and freely given yes. It's not the absence of a no. If someone is scared, pressured, or manipulated, they cannot truly consent. Consent must be given for every action, every time, and can be taken back at any moment. Think of it like this. If you ask a friend to borrow their notes and they hesitate or look uncomfortable, you should respect that, even if they don't say no out loud. True respect means ensuring the other person is wholeheartedly and freely agreeing. Often, GBV isn't a one-time event. It can become a destructive pattern known as the cycle of violence. This cycle has three main phases. First is the tension-building phase. This is where stress and tension mount. The survivor might feel like they are walking on eggshells, trying to keep the perpetrator calm. Minor incidents of verbal or emotional abuse might happen. Next comes the acute explosion or crisis phase. This is when the violence erupts. It could be a physical attack, an intense emotional outburst, or severe threats. It's the most dangerous part of the cycle. Finally, there's the honeymoon or calm phase. After the explosion, the perpetrator may apologize, show remorse, and promise it will never happen again. They might be loving and attentive, making the survivor hope that things have changed. But without intervention, the tension will start to build again, and the cycle repeats, often becoming more frequent and severe over time. This cycle traps survivors, making it incredibly difficult to leave. They may feel confused, hopeful during the calm phase, and fearful during the tension phase. It's a powerful form of psychological control. The consequences of GBV are devastating and long-lasting. For the survivor, it can lead to physical injuries, chronic pain, and long-term health problems. The emotional and psychological toll is immense, causing depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and a shattered sense of self-worth. It affects families, especially children who witness it, creating a cycle of trauma that can be passed down through generations. And it harms our entire society by reinforcing inequality and creating an environment of fear instead of trust and respect. So, as we wrap up, what are our main takeaways? We've learned that gender-based violence is any harmful act based on gender, stemming from inequality and power imbalances. It's a serious violation of human rights. We've defined the roles of the perpetrator and the survivor, and we've seen how the destructive cycle of violence can trap people. Most importantly, we've established that true consent is a clear, freely given, and enthusiastic yes. What can we do? This is our call to action. It starts with us. Challenge gender stereotypes whenever you hear them. Promote respect and equality in your friendships, at school, and online. Listen to and believe survivors, and let them know they are not alone. If you or someone you know is in danger, please reach out to a trusted adult, a teacher, a counselor, a family member, or contact a local support service. Your voice matters, and your actions can make a real difference. For our final reflection today, I want you to think of one small, concrete way you can help promote gender equality in your own community this week. It could be as simple as complimenting someone on their skills rather than their appearance, or speaking up when you hear a sexist joke. Hold that thought, and commit to it. Remember, this is a complex problem, but we can make progress. Take a deep breath and work on this problem step by step. Thank you for joining this important conversation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe for more lessons. Let's keep learning and growing together.